Okay, I don't even know if this is on, but yeah, I was just watching this video and his point of view was very interesting. And he was just talking about single mothers and yeah, he was just saying how, you know, how some mothers they raise their children not in the best way and how the single moms cannot raise their little boys to be grow up to be productive young men. And that part is true because a woman cannot teach a boy to be a man. It does take a father, absolutely, to raise him in, self confidence and self worth and to stand on his own 2 feet, and let him know that, you know, nobody's coming to save you. Okay, you're going to have to get out here and work, do what men do. So he was saying how the mothers, they teach him to be feminine or, you know, not masculine. And the little boys are emotional and teaching them to be, you know, yes boys to women. And he goes to school and do the same thing because he said the woman teachers, he's just surrounded by women. He just sit there at the desk and he's not doing anything competitive. And I do understand what he's saying completely. So, and you know even for myself, my mom and dad divorced. They were married, had built their empire, had a beautiful life. My mom was a registered nurse and my dad was a pathologist. So we did have a great life until, when they divorced. I do know what it's like to have and to have not. And it was rough. So yeah, it's pretty bad without dad, and if you had that childhood where you didn't even know dad or he didn't come around, or if he did, or he said that he was coming to get you one day and he never showed. I mean, I can only imagine that is very painful, and a child to remember that and to not have the childhood that they deserve. So I do understand where, this man was coming from. I was listening to in this video. Very interesting. So your thoughts, you know, I I mean, where do you think that stems from? Well, single motherhood has came about because it was all pre-planned and the human race fell for it, the trick, because it takes man and woman for the complete family, the nuclear family. And so um, I'm trying to get to that video for you. So, yeah, it is rough being a single mom. Let me see what that is. This it's finally coming through. Yeah. So this video, y'all, is about single moms, and I was listening to this video here where the guy was saying single moms don't know how to raise little boys. They can't raise them to be strong men. And it's true. But where are the men? Some men have given up, or something happened, or he had to go away to war. All kinds of things are going on. But back to his video, he is correct that a woman cannot teach a little boy to be a man. She can do the best she can, help him, with his self worth, self confidence. But as far as standing on your own 2 feet and knowing that, Nobody's coming to save you. He didn't have his dad tell him that. So when he gets out there in the real world, it's, I mean, he is going to have a very hard time. So without a man and woman to build the family, and, you know, the children can see what it's like, yeah, that that's what makes, little boys have his mother's qualities, the emotional side, the, not standing up like he should and being accountable. So that's what's happening in this world, and it's not just in America, y'all. It's everywhere. So I can't even see. Somebody's talking in Spanish down here, but I know poquito español, so you're gonna have to translate that. But yeah, so if you're just popping in, this video is about single mothers raising their children, and I was just speaking on a video that I was watching about a man saying single mothers cannot raise their little boys to be men. They need their fathers. And that's just a fact. And you can see it in this when you go out, or you can see it in, if you watch TV, which you do need to turn the TV off now. If you see the prison TV shows where the guys are talking about, they were asking them, did they have their dads or anything? And 95% of them did not have their dad. And they were hopeless. Like all those guys in prison. And that's this evil world, though, to destroy the man. Because all these men in prison for just stupid things, or, obviously horrible crimes they've committed, but they didn't have their dad. So that's part of the problem. All right, did they put that in English? Oh my God. You know what? I'm going to have to. I can't see it. But what do you think? What are your thoughts on what's happening in America with single mothers everywhere? I mean, where are the men? And I'm not saying all men. It's just some men that are not taking care of their children. Not There are good, great men out there being accountable. So I'm not saying that all men are not, they're deadbeats or not taking care of their children. I'm not saying that. If I can see what y'all saying. There's somebody in Spanish here. They what? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's correct. There are parents who do not deserve to have children. But there's millions of parents that do have children, and that's true. They do not deserve to have kids. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you see that everywhere. I mean, you can go in a store and see that. It's appalling. I mean, I've literally seen mothers, like, I don't even know where these kind of mothers come from, but they literally, I mean, come out in public and their child looks like they've been ran and rolled in mud. Like, who would, let their children come out looking like that? Yeah. So, yeah, I've seen mothers that don't tidy up. They come out looking like anything, and the kids look the same way. I mean, it's just ridiculous. All right. Oh, thank you. Okay. I see that, what you said. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, thank you for the compliment. But, yep, you are right. Children deserve a mom and a dad. They deserve both parents to give them the best life possible. And we've made it, I mean, some parents have made it very difficult for, whatever reason. I don't know. But there are some horrible parents out there that are absolutely despicable. And of course, there are some great parents out there. And we want to uplift that. We want to talk about that. You know, there are good parents out there that are raising their children to be intelligent, productive, so that they can go out there and be successful in life. And they're teaching them the morals and values, in life. Because, just being ignorant, you are truly going to suffer. So you need to have knowledge. Knowledge is power. And I know your parents, have told you that. So, yeah. So I should just go to this video if I can pull it up for y'all. And if you hear it, I'm being, the nice version of it. But what he was saying about single mothers were not nice. Okay. So, and I agree with his perspective. I do, because it's too many children that are not being raised properly. And some of the mothers have just, I don't know if they just thrown in the towel, or, they hate their kids. But if you're going to be like that, you're going to suffer the consequences. Okay? If you are going to treat your children like crap and think, that you're going to have a nice life where you're not. Okay? I just need to find this video for y'all, though. You know what? And I'm trying to think of what was the name of the video, because I will play this video for you. He was just talking about single mothers, in not in a good way. He said they're raising their boys to be whats. Okay, let me see what y'all say. Yeah, it is hard to teach your male children that you can be strong. Yeah, because a man does that, because he can look at dad and see, you know how dad is performing, how dad is accountable, how dad is responsible. So if the male child don't get to see, the male version, how can he, be that strong man? I mean, he can, you know, obviously other family members, grandpa, cousins, but he'll get to see, probably his coach if he's on a team, football, basketball, playing sports, soccer, something. But yeah, how can you teach a boy to be strong? I tell you what, once I finally get this video pulled up, you are going to see what he really thinks of these kind of mothers, and it's not good. And again, I agree with his perspective. So, but yeah, you love everyone, not Lance. Um, whoever that is, it's impossible to love everyone. Is he still on there, or he or she? Yeah, it's impossible to love everyone. I don't love everyone. No. Yeah. So, I mean, I can't even love everyone. No. Mm-mm. Oh, well. That was really all I had to say. That was it, y'all. Single mothers, yes, it takes a man and a woman to raise a family because that's the way God intended it. That's it. That is the nuclear family. And so when you break it up, when the mom, isn't there, the child doesn't get the mother's love. Okay. If the dad isn't there, then the child, the little boy and little girl doesn't get daddy's love. And it just makes their childhood, they're just missing, it's like a hole in their heart. They are missing that part. So yes, single motherhood is created. It wasn't like this. um it's all created to destroy the man, because look at all these men in prison. That's okay. On another video, y'all, when I find the video, I'm going to play it for you. And then you'll see where he was coming from, his thoughts. And it it's true. And until man and woman can figure this thing out, quit destroying one another, then this is what we're going to have: a broken down family, a broken down society. So that was really all I had for y'all tonight. And thank you for your feedback. Thank you for giving me some insight on it. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Well, the reason why they go fast there is because they didn't know the repercussions, I believe. Okay, if you grow up without a dad and you are doing things you're not supposed to, and mom didn't teach you your morals and values, right from wrong, or even if she did and you're still being bad, you know, you're going to end up, probably going to jail, juvenile, and all this stuff that's totally and completely unnecessary. It really is. I want you to know this. It's no reason for children to stay in prison. Okay. And what I mean by that is you spend all that time in school, it's like a prison. And then are you kidding me? You're going to, break the law, and, whatever you did wrong. And then now you're going to prison. And this is what the society, this evil world is built on. It's not to, for you to succeed. Yeah. It's not for you to succeed. So if your dad was around, he could tell you that. He can let you know that nobody gives a crap about you, okay? And nobody is coming to save you, all right? You're going to have to get out there and be responsible. You're going to have to make the right choices, okay? If you're out there doing wrong stuff, messing your life up, I'm just going to tell you it's pointless. You don't have time. What? The system, is this a bot? Who is this? The system, the system is a sewer, right? The system could care less. Okay, they don't care anything about your family, you or anyone else. The system is to make money. It's about making money off of you. Yeah, but yeah, you have to know, yeah, the system isn't working for you and it's never will. So, but that was really all I had. So, but the next time I get on live, I'm going to have that video ready for you, and then you can see his perspective and, you know, tell me what you think. So, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and thank you for your feedback and your comments. Have a great night.